yeah, he knows his stuff. I'm more like reading about it and use common knowledge about like phones because today the phones are so good. You buy a phone today, it got 12 gigs of RAM. 12 gigs. I mean, gamers today still gaming with 16 gigabyte of RAM. The new phones come with 12 gig RAM. It's insane. Who gonna use it? Why you need a phone that costs $2,000? Will you ever be able to use everything, every feature in there? Probably not. You could buy way cheaper. Now the same is with the computers, and I see on YouTube and I see on the news and everywhere, and Reddit and stuff. There are new things coming all the time. So a couple of years, 3 years-ish ago, they came out with a 20 series. Or was it 4 years, 3-4 years ago? And that was new, RTX 20 series, blasted up everything. Then they came with a 30 series. Now it's the 40 series. I must say, all this change all the time. If you buy a computer today, 6 months gonna be some new stuff, better. If you wait 6 months, you buy something, you think you have the best, maybe 2-3 months after some new come, and you don't have the best anymore. No matter how you twist and turn it, you need to buy something that is good, something that is tested, something that can last you long. Now, the Ryzen 7 5500X will last me long. The NVIDIA RTX 3080 10 gigabyte will last me long. I'm not a professional video editor. I don't make movies. I'm not a movie creator. I'm not a bloody movie producer. I don't need a 3090 with 24 gigabytes of RAM. I really don't need it. There is no use for me to spend a shitload of money on it, and then I use about, probably not even half. I use about 1/3, 1/4 of it. And why the hell I need that? Why the hell I need to pay that much money for it? Cool to have, shit expensive to buy. No, I'm very, very happy with what I have. You need to know what you use the computer for. So I know some younger people. I have a son. He's studying. The way he uses computer today is different from how he will use his computer in, let's say, 3-4 years. So when he buy a computer and he want it to last long, then you need to really think about that. And also he need to think about his budget because, I'm grown up, I work, I have money, I can pay more, I can afford a better computer. Simple as that. But I think when you're going to buy a computer, you need to look at the manufacturer. HP has been around since 1939. They built computers for a long time for university professors, university students, offices, and so on. And now they took the leap into gaming. They really know what they do. Now, if I look into my computer and see what's there, why is Omen special? Why is the HP special? Why is it better than other stuff? Well, first of all, I would say they have all these known brands they cooperate with. Ryzen or Intel, that everyone has, so that is the same. But they do cooperate with Kingston and the HyperX Fury RAM. They do cooperate with Cooler Master for fans and PSU. They do have, I got a 750 watt, 80 plus platinum PSU from Cooler Master HP. Very lucky with that one. I got the Wi-Fi 6 and the Bluetooth 5.0. On my computer, I got the HyperX Fury RGB RAM. I got the Ryzen 7 and NVIDIA graphic card. And the SSD is WD Black. So everything in here are known products. It's products with a good resume. It's products that are tested for a long time and quite solid. And I would go as far as say everything inside my computer is high-end. The RAM, the SSD, the graphic card, the PSU, the CPU, and then you have the motherboard. Yes, HP block the BIOS. They have a micro ATX. Many prefer the full ATX. For me, it really doesn't matter because I'm not going to screw in there anyway. I'm not going to take anything apart or then I destroy it. So I'm not going to do that. So really, for me, it's perfect. And HP know how to build a bloody motherboard. They have solid experience. They done it on laptops, work computers for years, for decades. They really, really know what they do. So I would say HP really have good knowledge about what they do. They have solid parts, solid technical solutions, and where they kind of come short or lack anything, they actually cooperate with other known brand companies. Simple as that. They do cooperate and take the best from them and integrate that into HP. And that to me make the HP Omen one of the best pre-built computers you can buy. Simple as that. It is a solid, good computer. I did start out with the HP 25 liter. I had an Intel i7 11700F. I had the NVIDIA RTX 3070 graphic card in there. 16 gig RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, but I had a power supply that was also Cooler Master, but it was 500 watts, 80 plus bronze. Less fans, no intake fan. It was no AIO or liquid cooling there, just a small, I would say a little small fan on the CPU. So yeah, I changed it in. It did get hot. It did get like 75 or almost 80 degrees when I played the game. And I thought, that was a little hot. And it started to make noise. It did. Because I think first the case is smaller. I mean 5 liter with air, it make all the air move more in the case. So that helps. The intake fan help a lot. The AIO help a lot. So that do a huge difference. Also the graphic card, 3080 have 3 fans. The 3070 had 2 fans. That help a lot. And also from 500 watts bronze, 80 plus bronze to 750, 80 plus platinum is a big change. So yeah, overall, I would say, and also I think the Intel run a little more hot than the Ryzen. I don't have any evidence to say this. I don't have any statistics. I don't have any test city bench or this and that. I don't know. I can just, from my own experience, what I think, what it seemed to me. It seemed to me that the Intel run a little more hot than the Ryzen. And inside the 25 liter, I would prefer the Ryzen. Same in the 30 liter as well. I think the Ryzen will stay a little cooler and work a little better than the Intel. So that said, I would love to recommend the 30 liter, especially with a Ryzen CPU. Yeah, I mean the Ryzen The Ryzen 5 5600X, awesome for gaming. If you want gaming and working, streaming, stuff like that, I would knock it up a notch. I would go for 8 cores and 16 threads. I would go for the Ryzen 7. I actually really don't know what you need a Ryzen 9 for. 12 cores, 24 threads, 1% faster in gaming, 1%. That you can't even notice it. I cannot notice it. 1% faster when it comes to gaming. So clearly this have to do with more like heavy programs you run, heavy stuff. So if you really do heavy workloads, heavy programs and stuff, yeah, go for the Ryzen 9. But if you don't do that, then Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7 is for you. There is no need to think about Ryzen 9 or even the 9550, which is insane. Unless you do really, really heavy software on your computer. I think honestly the Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 7 is good, and the same with Intel 5, Intel 7. You need to do something special to get up to the i9. And I think the young people as adults too should be aware when they buy a computer, what am I using my computer for? I mean, what am I doing? And for that, you need to find the specs for you, because your neighbor, Johnny, he might use his computer totally different than you, and that's why he needs very different specs than you. Maybe he need a cheaper computer. Maybe he need more expensive computer. But I think when you need to buy a computer, you should buy what you need and also think a little how I'm going to use it in the future, in the next, few years or 5 years. And think about it. I've seen my friends, they played for long. I didn't do, but they played, and they build machines and they build computers, all that stuff. And actually now that I've been reading a lot, Googling, watching YouTube videos and starting to understand, I see now that they actually, every time they get a new one, and it's not often, but they always go for a high-end computer because it lasts them long. It costs them more, but they get a high-end graphic card, high-end processor, and they get a good high-end PSU. Simple as that, because it lasts them long. If you get something cheap like a budget computer or something, it's fine, but you need to understand you cannot use it as long. You need to buy new again faster. So yeah, I think people should think about that too. And that's why I think HP Omen is great, because you can actually go in there on the hp.com page and you can press desktop, Omen, choose what you want, 25 liter, 30 liter, 40 liter, 45 liter. And from there you put in the CPU you want, Intel or AMD, graphic cards, storage, PSU, Wi-Fi 5, Wi-Fi 6. You can choose the whole range. And I think it's fantastic because you get different price levels, but you still get a good computer with solid, good brands and technology in it, because they do, even on the cheap, cooperate still with Cooler Master, HyperX, Fury, Kingston. They do cooperate with, they do have NVIDIA graphic cards or AMD Radeon graphic cards. They have Intel, they have Ryzen. I mean, they have everything. It doesn't matter which specs you choose, because what's inside is solid. And that, I think, is what make the HP good. So without further any thing, I would just say I do think that to buy the HP Omen 30 liter, 40 liter, 25 liter, 45 liter now in 2022 is actually a solid buy. You get a good thing for your bucks. Solid, a lot. So yeah. Go and buy the HP Omen 30 liter and be happy like me. And remember, if you have any question, anything you're wondering about, you want to upgrade, fix, check out Dan Cam. You know, he fix it. He have the videos for it. All right, see you.